What's up guys, this is Darkbblue, a gamer who loves Souls-like games, looter games, and every game that involves build making. So I've started to play Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Well, I'm not a fan of CRPGs, but I am a fan of 40k. That's why I'm playing Rogue Trader. I'm planning on some personalized and stylized build videos for this game, but currently I find it hard to even finish the first chapter after prologue. Well, maybe for someone who hasn't played CRPGs at all. In this video, I will be showing you a combat strategy for early game battles. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Now let's dive right into it. So let's first see why the early game combats are hard. On one hand, when you perform an attack, you won't be able to move anymore. This means it's impossible to move out of cover, shoot someone, and go back to the cover again. Every time you attack, you are also exposing yourself to great risks. I am assuming that this should be handled with some late game builds to make an unstoppable tank, but this is infeasible in early game. And on the other, there are so many enemies. I mean, this is just chapter 1, but there are close to 20 enemies to kill per combat. Although most of them are just squishy mobs, killing efficiency is still a problem. As a result, AoE attacks are highly required. And now if we combine the two problems together, well, things are getting even worse. Most AoE attacks have short ranges, so if you want to do AoE attack, you have to deal with the risks. After some thinking and testing, I have come up with a combat strategy suitable for early game. It does not contain any requirement for a character progression, but some well-designed early game builds might be helpful, of course. So generally speaking, I want to lure enemies away from their initial position, and as they chase me, they will naturally form a cascaded structure with melee mobs at the front, ranged mobs in the middle, and elites in the rear. With this structure, it is now possible to divide them and conquer. Practically, you can leave your team at some place and send only one character ahead. He will be responsible for triggering the battle, and then retreat him until enemies form that structure. For melee enemies, even a short-range AoE is long enough to be safe, so you can send your AoE characters to deal with them. Afterwards, command the sister to use her bolt gun to neutralize range mobs. In the end, I tend to have my melee characters deal with the elites. They run fast and can keep elites in a deadly close range. And remember to buff them and debuff enemies to make the combat easier. I have practiced this strategy and it turns out to be useful. However, I have to admit that terrain is very crucial. So no strategy is really universal. You always have to think based on what you are facing. If you like my story or want to join me into depth of games, remember to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, see you around.